Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector. You can cue the intro music in your brain. I'm actually probably going to need to change it up soon, but this is the little splash screen I have at the beginning. We do have the new wheel spin, which happened at our most recent level, and that one we got one use of the Janus device, and that's permanent, so that's why it's put up on the permanent rules there. And since we didn't have a patrol that we had to worry about complying with before, I'm going to let that one roll over. The next patrol we get, we have to comply with it. And that condition is going to go back in the pool since we didn't hit it. So let me just Alt-Tab, drop this down real quick. Sorry for the musical interruption. And here we go. It's Starsector, and we're in very kind of a free-form open episode. I was trying to go through and be like, well, what bounties do we have available? Well, we have a few. Well, what contracts do we have available? We currently have nothing that's accepted at this point. We have two important contacts. We have our Roider commission. We haven't done anything with insurance. And we have our fleet here, and our fleet's doing okay. I mean, obviously, Destroyer needs some help. I do want to pick up some more frigates at some point, but we do have some money in the bank that we want to actually upgrade on Hythacine, which one of the issues that I'm running into right now is that our current building page, we're a little stuck here, and I can't actually even look at industries, add industry or structure because we're here. So we may have to make a trip back to our home system. That may dictate what we do with the episode here, because this is a mod I haven't used before. And we seriously do need to increase our defense. 256 defense is pathetic. Which means we need to upgrade a few things. We need to upgrade our orbital station. We need to upgrade our ground defenses. But we're going econ right now. So what we're looking at is that we just hit level 12. We have 5 story points. I have used a lot of those on upgrading officers. And the next skill I want to get to, I was thinking about this before, and it's going to be industrial planning, because one more supply of all commodities they produce is going to be incredibly powerful. So that'll be excellent. And then we can get to hull restoration. I think derelict operations, did they change that from the last patch? I meant to check that, but deployment points, we haven't run into that issue very much yet with our fleet structure, but I do want to get some more things here. Plus, we have some D-mods we need to scrub. We can make some very good use of that. So we're flying around with kind of a junker fleet, but we're going to go into the core worlds, because one of the things that I said before, if we look at this, is that once we build Rock Piper Shipworks, it's going to be time to resign our commission. So the Roiders have been good to us, and hopefully they can stay good to us. So that would be excellent. But for now, let's go ahead and fly into the core worlds. We may run into some good stuff here. We may run into some conflict. So it's probably time to go up to where can we get some good frigates? Dassault Meacan has some very good stuff to it. But I think I actually want to start at the Shadow Yards. Let's make sure the Shadow Yards still like us. There's been a few... Ooh, we need to actually get hostile with Brighton again. So that's another thing we can do. So Shadow Yards, let's poke... Oh, they're actually cooperative with Brighton. They're allied with Brighton. Well, shit. Okay, well, this means that we have a whole list of enemies that we're going to have. I was hoping to actually be friends with Salt Diacanther out here, but if we're going to be hostile with Brighton, let's drop by Shadow Yards first, make Brighton mad at us, and see if we can make it work, because I don't think there's a reliable way for me to get people to ditch. But there we go. There's the permanent condition that we have in the game. I do like it when this happens. Oh my god, it's been so long since I played. It's only been like a day or two. Actually, I was going to record this episode yesterday. One of the reasons that we're not getting... let's see here. Where's Brighton? Brighton's down here. No? Yes. So we need to go here, then there. We'll do a little bit of business. That means we do need to spend some money on frigates. But yeah, one of the issues yesterday was just that I was doing some recording for Not for Broadcast, which is another series that... Whoa, that's a lot of monthly expenses. I guess we bought a lot of fuel and stuff last episode. Good to know. Oh, good. Kingdom of Terra getting raided by the Vic. Kingdom of Terra, obviously the dinosaurs are doing good making friends with people. But anyway, I was recording stuff for Not for Broadcast, and it turns out that, spoiler alert, I actually got my way to the end of the game. So that series is done recording. But when you get to the place that you know you're kind of at the end, you can always feel that push to be like, well, let's just finish it out. So that meant that I couldn't necessarily... Oh, wow, who's pinging us? Not you. That means that I couldn't necessarily, like, work my way down and just be like, well, let me record one Not for Broadcast and one Starsector, because what I try to do is record ahead, and some days it works and some days it does not. Who's going to be our best place to pop in here? Yeah, this will be fine. So there's Galadia. Yeah. It's not Galadia at all. That's a whole other system. All right, so hopefully I'm looking at my little recording thing. Hopefully my microphone's picking up. It's supposed to be, or this is going to be a really awkward episode here. So these guys are friends with us for now, but they may not be friends with us for long. We also don't have a lot of money to buy frigates, but we do have a lot of stuff we can sell. That's right, I probably should have actually... Requisition Center is something we need to build, but I probably should have gone through and figure out what I want to do with this. We have 3 gamma cores right now. Those were taken from the station, so we don't have to worry about destroying those. 20 to sell's fine. Shadow Yards actually has a much better market for it. Ishtar, which is actually... Or Karuja, we can sell that there. Volturian Lobster... We'll just sell you here. Does anybody need heavy machinery that's nearby? It looks like Diable actually does. Kingdom of Terra kind of does, but those prices aren't great other than here. You know what? I'd rather just capitalize on it now. So let's do just that. We're going to be getting in a fight in just a little bit. Transplutonics. We don't have enough to really make significant sales of it, but that's like half price discount. We can sell that in a minute. Ship components. We can get a slightly better price there. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. I don't care too much about relic components at this point, so we'll sell those for money. We don't have a ton of money right now, which is a little unfortunate. I like had a good basis until we did all those extra missions. It's almost like maybe I should be looking for more contracts to do, whether it's bounties or otherwise, but we don't have anything new. Nobody wants to send us work. I don't even see explore here, except for the 24 exploration thing here. So we have like a bounty and stuff. We may just have to make our own money here. Like that's withdrawn. Bounties. Do we even have... Why do we... This is so weird. I don't have any offered bounties introduced. Oh, that's fine. I guess let's just go take a look here, because if I don't have the money to buy like any really good frigates here, like I really like these frigates, the Inanas, and obviously some of these other things are pretty positive as well. This is a phase frigate, which is definitely interesting. The Anil's one that we didn't actually get before. So you know what? Let's buy one of these. Like I said, I'd always want to have a few more frigates around because we want to be running pretty frigate heavy on the stuff here. We'll buy another one of these because those have performed really well, especially in hands of the AI. These died really fast, unfortunately. So if we look over here, like my goal is to have a bit more of a swarm because we're running Wolfpack tactics. So having this stuff would be pretty good. And we have 1, 2, we need to actually repair you. And we need to get some more crew, so that's fine. Let's just do the auto fit for now. This worked out pretty well. I like how much mileage I'm getting from the auto fit, but let's see. This is fine. Yeah, so we have a little bit more change here. We definitely need some crew. This is where I'm kind of getting into the game to the point where I probably need to start considering, what's the word I'm looking for? Getting some Marines and starting to do some invasions. They actually have a drug deficit here, which is unfortunate. I didn't check the markets to take advantage of that before, but I couldn't have really gotten a good flip trade. So it's cool. Okay, so we have a slight to moderate economic problem. We are about to have a war problem too. So we're going to need some supplies to repair. Don't know why we buy them on the open market. Our suspicion is already very high. Can't even afford this. Hey, I mean, guys, look. Let's be real here. Are you going to try to inspect me when I'm broke? It's fine. So 98 supplies, that's not so bad. Okay, so we have a patrol here. They don't care about us. Where's the planet that really wants the stuff here? It's right over here. So let's do it. There's our patrol. We've got to comply with it if they come for us here. So allow the scan. Everything looks clean this time, so we have complied with the patrol. We baited it. And we could try to fight him right now. That seems like a terrible idea. Everything looks clean this time. Thanks, bruh. What kind of ships do y'all have to buy here? We don't have the money for it, but yeah. Another one of these. Like I said, this is a very strong frigate profile. I just do a bad job of flying it. So what else is new? So 26 credits. Oh man. If we move down to the other Shadow Yards planet, we can flip this for more. Whoa, hang on. All right. Let's hit the right button here. So, you know what? We're just going to click and drag. 99. Am I... Okay, I was about to say I'm at the place where the stuff sells. So, I just want to make sure I'm not messing this up. Ikari actually needs these, but this is a good enough sell here. And I think we're all right. Okay, anything else? I think we already looked at the options here. Oh, that's such a pretty ship. It's too bad I'm going to be hostile with you guys in just a second, because once again, if we look at the intel, there is a whole tab for alliances here. The Solar Compact. Here's you guys. Apparently, they're not allied with Brighton, but it says that they have known alliances with Brighton. That's weird. The Central Dominion, these guys always like hook up. HMI and Resignation, that's an interesting. And the Eternal Brotherhood. So maybe they're just kind of like cooperative, so happy together. There's an AI persona sitting here, Sienna Pachiol. The persona's avatar flickers in a disturbing caricature. Greetings, salutations, welcome. We're gonna leave the trap. I mean, there's fun that we... Well, you know what? Let's allow the download. And we get Genesis Project here. You provide personal information on your comp key. The hologram flickers off, and a few seconds later, the automated warning system blares from your tripod warning that your fleet systems have been compromised by a rogue AI. After a few panic comm requests, you manage to convince your staff that this hitchhiker is non-hostile. So, local bounty board. I think these are all things we can't do. So, that's fine. Comm directory, we don't have an officer here. That's fine. Let's see. We're just looking for a job here. Genesis Project. You've taken aboard a research AI who wishes to be reunited with the rest of the project in this star system. Well, we do kind of need to go this way anyway. So we're going to go by... first off, we need to punch... Okay, so I feel like we're doing some little montage sequence in a movie for like, what's our plan here? Punch Brighton. Resign our commission at Ikari. That's not Ikari. That's Ikari. And then, honestly, if we're going to have problems... I was thinking about taking a commission with the Salt Miaken or Kingdom of Terra. Both of those would be pretty good. I may end up working both of them. But I think we're going to do Kingdom of Terra first, because there's going to... We'll see what happens when we punch Brighton. But I think once this is done, and it's almost... Oh, Rock Piper Shipworks. It is done. Cool. Click to manage. We can assign an AI core, shut it down. So it produces metals and stuff. It demands other things. That's pretty cool. Monthly upkeep. Conversion work sharp. Work sharp. I can't even say my mouth words today. All right, so hey, it's a pirate enforcer. Well, fancy seeing you here. I guess we're gonna punch you now because you're trailing. Oh. They're trailing my fleet. Are you now? And they're looking for this here too, so... They're engaged in battle. Obviously, we got to let these guys engage first, and then we'll pop in here. So they're engaged, they're engaged. Our beacon's on. Now, if we're looking for work here, we may as well get one last payment on the commission here. We're going to join the battle. We're not going to transfer command. We got some big ships in play. Like, one of the fun parts with this game is that you never quite know what the game's going to give you. We're going to sit Posh Spice for now. Mariah Carey's going to come in. Or you know what? Maybe we don't bring in Mariah Carey right now. I think I want to bring in some of the other stuff. We have the two Glimmers. I'm a little annoyed that I haven't been able to, like, get more, like, remnant stuff in here, but that day will come. But for now, we're here, and we're just going to slide to the left. And I'm going to try my best to not get killed. Famous last words. Everybody's going to the left, so that means we're going to have some problems ramming our independent buddies, but it's nice to not be totally hostile with the independents this time. It was definitely funny in the last series where the independents absolutely hated us because we kept invading them. But yeah, now we're just, I'm flying in someone else's wake and kind of ramming them in the back. Because if the AI can do it, so can I. I promise, policeman officer, I didn't mean to do it that way. But here we go. We got all of our ships. Apparently, our drill is super fast. And that's one of the things that I ran into last time, is that we gotta support our drill officer. And here comes all their shit. So let's bring you all up here. And we're gonna hang back for just a second. I think that'll be okay. Kind of want to autopilot here though, so I'm not going to, but I kind of want to. Just to see what the game does with this situation, because one of the things that's fascinating is that some of the weapon profiles for these ships have all ended up being very, very different throughout. So we have a hostile ship here, and obviously one of the things that I love is that I'm constantly like getting thrown aside, like anytime anything bad happens here. But now I'm taking some hits, but I think I'm gonna be all right. I may actually be able to take this node while I'm actually hurting a little bit. So let's actually lead our battle group here. So we got our big guns up here. We got our medium guns over here. I think it'd be a really good idea if we actually just cracked into the middle right there. Except for you, I kind of want you to... Okay, first off, we're playing the game called Eliminate. Let's try engaging instead so that we don't leave our butts to the wrong side here. We're going to get rid of this node. And we're going to keep our collapse on over here. And let's see kind of what happens, because we have a bunch of frigates that'll be able to do us around here in just a second. My Medusa is trying to save me. Thank you so much. And just like that, we got the beef. Now that is a scary line of ships. Not gonna lie, I kind of laugh a little bit, because like here we have, let's put it this way. I used to eat these ships for lunch when my primary flagship was like a giant cruiser or battleship. But yeah, now we have to play a lot closer to the vest and apparently stop ramming our buddies. So let's turn off our shields for a second. Get in control just a little bit. Have a cat running through my legs, so that's fun. And I do not want to take the front fire here. So we're going to just try to fight, turn, torch. And then run. And I got myself outfluxed. But it's okay, we got some support. Unfortunately, our drill buddy is running over here. So let's try to hit the reset button. We got the command points. We have cats going crazy now in the background. You may be hearing the meows a little bit, but can't stop the cat rush. And we are pushing pretty hard in here. I wish I could zoom in a little bit. We need to engage you. We need to engage you, and we really need to hope that this drill doesn't die. I think one of the things that I need is to have more than one of these. I think that would be really nice. Okay. So we've got more fire. That's really good because we're using the ooh, we almost got Reapered. Okay, now I'm in trouble. My engines are having a good day. But it's fine. Once again, we have our battleships doing some good work here. The destroyer got disabled. So we've got to watch like our engagements and how hard we push in here. I'm a little disappointed you're falling back though. Let's just put you on a eliminate order up here. Like, I know you're trying to keep range, but at some point you gotta lead. Oh god, what word am I trying to say here? The Tier Morga's got to lead the push. That's literally what you're there for. All right, so we got our good frigates over here. Joe Steele running around. I'm flying like a crazy person now, so that's fun. Pew pew in the rear. Okay, actually, we actually did some good work there. Once again, the Tier Morga putting its backside to other stuff, but it's okay. And there is the Sandstorm about to do some Sandstorm things, so that's good. Let's see if we can set this guy on fire. There we go. Nice. I do not like being in the line of fire there, but hopefully our shields can hold long enough for us to get out of the big spray. We need to eliminate this guy. Let's get rid of these nodes. So see, we've been able to do some help. We could bring in some reinforcements. In fact, I think that's a pretty solid idea here. So let's deploy use guys, and let's hit and eliminate on this. And then we can see if we can push the line up a little bit more. I think the number one thing I can do to save our drill, though, is to have more than one drill, which is where I'm thinking commission with Kingdom of Terra would be really good to get some of those melee-oriented, just really good ships. But like I said, I do like the Remnant gun. Ooh, that was a lot of flux damage there. And now I'm completely in my command ship's shot. The Medusa actually probably needs to retreat. So we're going to let you save yourself here in just a second. But very good aggression from all of our friends here. I'm very curious to see how this damage ends up going. Surely this is a mop-up job now. If I'd stop getting rammed by my friends. Okay, full assault. We're gonna direct retreat you though. Nobody else seems to be like really in pain. But I think this will be the first in quite a while where I've unless okay, yeah, we actually win. So we're just gonna go ahead and claim the victory now. All right. Here we are, join the pursuit. Second in command can do it because we didn't get to bring in a ton of people. Alright, ship recovery time. And this is where we can get some other frigates. Obviously, we need the Nutcracker, we need the Destroyer. Hermes, is that a civilian shuttle? Yeah. I need to not hit escape there because I don't want to accidentally ditch these. Like, we have a Dram, we have a Hound. Yeah, we'll just recover ours, and I guess we're going to need some crew here in a second. I guess first thing is that we need to actually make repairs. Alright, so... And see, we're getting a little more money from the Roiders for this, so that's cute. That was a Vengeance fleet that was coming after us. I actually forgot about that, too. So, fun times. Alright, nice that we got some help there. So, repair our ships. That's 158 supplies. Sell you on the black market because it's fun. Anything else we can buy here that seems worth our time? Not really. And, might as well buy... can't talk. Might as well buy one more of you. Like, if it's another ship that's pretty easy to deploy. See what kind of weapons you get on you. So you have a point defense laser and a storm blaster. Fun times. Repair. And more importantly, let's look at our E here. Because our combat results versus the pirates. Robert's Rebellion. Once again, doing a lot of heavy work here. The Tier Morg is still getting some work in, especially with the Gauss Remnant Cannon. Like I said, we don't get the bonus with it from its equipment, even though it is a ballistic weapon. It's technically a multi-weapon, so I guess that doesn't agree with some of the stuff here. But it's such a good gun, I don't mind paying the extra for it. Nutcracker did a lot of damage before it got surrounded. I'm a little concerned about the Destroyer, though, because it didn't get a lot of work in, and it also died. So that's a problem. All right, what's next? Oh yeah, our plan: punch Brighton. And the part of the reason I want to punch Brighton is that I want to see like where the chips fall. Because if my plan is still to switch my commission over to Kingdom of Terra, I know at this point in games past I've gone independent. At about this stage where I have a few colonies and I'm constantly growing. Oh, Brighton wants me to do some work too. Well, I can punch you guys and still work for you, right? Actually, these are both... These are both in the right direction. It's not like they're going to pull the job if I attack them, is it? So there's, that's a Ludic Path. Is this what we want? I thought it was Ludic Church before, but I guess Ludic Path took it. McCall's World is up here. Tile up here. So let's turn our bacon on. And then we need to hostilize these people again. Survey a gas giant. Anything we can do to make money that puts us on the right side of the map. We actually don't have enough heavy machinery to do that. So I'll have to fix that in a second. Brighton. How do we piss off a patrol here? I think we just punch them. We're not close enough to the station. So they're trying to run. We're going to pursue them. Second in command can do it. It's fine. Like I said, we just want to punch Brighton. We don't want to, like, go too crazy on Brighton at this point. So we took out most of the patrol. Ship recovery. Hey, look, a glimmer. And a wayfarer. It's a difficult recovery, though, so that's unfortunate. And the Roider's now at war. We're just the Brighton and the Ludic Church, so it's a little more heavy machinery, but it's not enough. We still do need to get out of here. So, Ludic Church, they're pursuing my fleet. Well, maybe I should have thought ahead on this. How fast are they versus how fast are us? First off, we're going to turn off our beacon. We're going to, they're going to E-burn at us, so that's a start. Like I said, you always, when you play chicken with something like this, you always want them to E-burn first. Fortunately, they're flying a freaking Legion, so they're slow as hell. I'm not scared at all. Now, one thing I'm curious about is that when I resign my commission with the Roiders, are we going to end up not being hostile with Brighton? Am I going to have to do this all over again? The answer is probably yes. Let's see here. Next, not Lilith, not Nyx, although we do have a place to drop off stuff here. Let's go to Tagra. We have another ship floating here in the Expanse. That's a Walsh. We have a lot of jobs, including a Brighton job on the wrong side of the map. On the right side of the map, but it's not a lot of money. On the right side of the map, and it is a lot of money. So orbital habitat's good. So maybe if we can do kind of another swing around. The problem with the derelict ship here is that we know where the null sort of stuff is. So I'm not going to do that for 30,000. And maybe that means I should just dunk and take out all the things. Alright, so we need to go... We need to fly north. We're flying directly to where the game's telling us to next. Survey barren world. Wrong place. Like I said, right now I just need money. Because if I'm remembering right, our colony is about to grow in population. That's in the wrong direction, too. Alright, so we have our little station in Nyx. It's a fun station. Derelict ship from the Roider Union. Like I said, I want to be friends with the Roiders. I just don't want to work for them anymore. And this one, I'm not going to take it. It's a little far away. So let's fly into Akari one more time. Maybe our favorite officer can go and try to hound us for having our beacon off again. Actually don't know which place I'm going to transverse jump into. Isn't this fun? So we're going to need some fuel. We're going to need some supplies. We transverse jumped into the wrong place. Awkward. Alright, so here's Rock Piper Perch. Here's Akari. Let's talk to our contact, see if he has any work. Nanoforge and then Pirate. Fleet Bounty. Okay, so there's another pirate base up there. I'm not going to concern myself with that right now. So trade goods. Y'all have good supplies. I guess we can trade on the black market, because what does it really matter at this point? We're about to resign our commission. I shouldn't talk like that. That's not very nice. I actually don't have a ton of fuel, so we're going to need to do something to fill our fuel tanks a little bit, but we have a few stops on the way. 24 metals here. Not the best sail place in the world. Our crew is a little bit scary, so in case we lose some ships, that's not what I wanted to do. In case we lose some ships, let's get 200 more people off the black market, because human trafficking is fun, I guess. It's not. It's very serious. But yeah. Oh, by the way, any other frigates here that work pretty well? Like, some of these ship designs work really good. I don't think we have too much else to buy at this point, though. Like, another Firestorm wouldn't be terrible. That's a really solid ship design. I'm very pleased with how the Sandstorm's working out. But yeah, this is the day. Open the comm directory. We have an officer available. You're a steady officer with point defense. Oh, I can't hire any more officers anyway, so we need to get the skill for that. But this is it. This is the time. It's a run significant event. We are going to resign our commission with the stuff here. So, resign my Roider commission. Are you sure? The Roider Union needs people they can rely on. I'm sure. So, they still love us. And we're going to cut the comm link. So, that's fine. As long as we can have a good relationship with the Roiders, it's fine. Meanwhile, the dinosaurs over here, they're neutral to us. We're not exactly... I don't know if we're exactly going to be able to get commissioned with them right away. I think we're going to need to turn in some more shit first. Like, if we look over here at the base overseer, we'd like to be commissioned. You're not what we're looking for, right, Fit? You know what I mean? Best of luck in the future. So we're negative 18 in standing. So right now we're just a little bit independent. I guess that means what we need to do is special functions, like prisoner actions. We can repatriate a prisoner and improve our stuff that way. So we're going to turn in some AI cores as well. But we're also, because I'm not really using those right now, so 7 points for that. And that's a little bit of bonus money. It doesn't do a lot, but more importantly, we're going to jam out to this music because, like I said, we get to spin the... And I'm sorry, I cut off the music. We were going to jam out to the music. That's terrible. Almost turned on my webcam on accident here, but we can pretend that we're going to have the music up and available when we spin the Wheel of Actual Doom. But unfortunately, we're not, so we might as well actually go ahead and go out into the overworld. It's fine. We'll look at stuff in a second. Anyway, this is going to be a permanent rule, a run significant event. We've resigned our Roider commission. Right now, we're independent. That will possibly change later. But this is a permanent condition, something that we have to follow for the rest of the run here. We've outgrown our britches here. Oh my god. So, permanent condition, and by far one of the most painful ones that we have, is that we can no longer get supplies from post-battle salvage for the rest of the run. Guess I should have stayed with the Roiders. Oh man, then no. I hope you're smiling while watching this. There's the spreadsheet again because I did the wrong thing here. We're not editing this today, but so this is going to be going right up. But there we go. That means we need to be very careful with our supply count here. There are other ways that we can get supplies. I think that does mean we need to start prioritizing getting Marines so we can start doing some raids. Because if we're not going to be able to get supplies from post-battle salvage, we can still get fuel and stuff. And I don't have mods that will... I don't think I have any mods installed that'll let me convert stuff from, like, metals to supplies. I'm pretty sure I intentionally kept those out. So, yeah, we're in a whole new world. I'm a little scared, but... I signed up for this. So for those of you wondering if the Wheel of Actual Doom is going to have impact on this run, we're going to find that out. Fortunately, I can still buy fuel and shit. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of money to buy fuel and shit. So yeah, gonna be an exciting time. So we want to get in good with the Kingdom of Terra eventually. Like, we have some good ships that we can try to buy. Not necessarily from here. I guess at this point, does this make the decision for us? Let's look at our reputation. Dassault Maiken is also suspicious of us. So that's a problem. Nobody except for the hegemony really likes us enough at this point. So we probably need to do some kind of reputation bomb at this point. Because to get commission, I'm pretty sure you need to like get up to friendly. We have some stuff that we can turn in for it, but it's going to take some work. So let's see here. We've got enough fuel to get back to over here. It's gonna be a little bit dicey. I mean, everything's a little bit dicey, but we punched Brighton, resigned our commission. We're now not getting a monthly stipend, but our colonies, as they continue to go online, are going to be a little bit better. Like I said, the problem is that we're broke. Do we have any good bounties that we can punch? Like, there's one. Do we think that we can take on that kind of Persian base, though? I'm not exactly sure. We just fought a fleet that was kind of that strength. But I'm still not exactly sure. We should be able to do that one. Problem is, they're probably in the same system. Black hole system, they're probably actually right next to each other. Anyway, we are going in that direction. So, Ludic Church over here. It's like we're shopping for money here. And once again, we can't get supplies from salvage anymore. I'm going to have to like really pay attention to what I click on here. So we have a pirate base as well. As that hegemony bounty. Alright, so we're going over here anyway. Let's go visit the White Dwarf next, because if this is the same thing that happened last time, we don't have to allow this, but I don't really feel like I should refuse it. So let's allow it. Everything looks clean this time. I know. It's cool. So we don't have a fallback plan, and that's part of the fun. Okay. It is one of the sad things that my home system, if you want to call it home system, is so far away from the core worlds, but we'll adjust and make it work. And eventually, these nanotubes going through space, they're not nanotubes. It's actually quite the opposite of nanotubes. These slipstreams will eventually push us in the right direction. But for now, we're just going to go around here. Beta Newton at least has 1 or 2 bounties that we can try to do. And then we need to S through this. Now that we really have to watch our supply count. But yeah, you get a condition like that, we're going to have to change the way we play. So we're going to need to start invading some shit. Or at least trying to do some supply swoops. Which means some factions are not going to be super happy with us. Okay, didn't mean to have that happen. We were so close to being good. So, what are we trying to do right now? Important. All these are important, and then the Genesis project, and then ship insurance as well. So we have these contacts, which are fine. We have these missions, which are fine, except for the Survey Gas Giant, that I actually don't have the heavy machinery for. We should be able to buy that. We have a Resignation planet that's right near here. So if we don't get it from the Genesis project, we're going to resupply here before we pop over here anyway. So that'll be fun. And then depending on timing, we may do a bunch of other stuff in the next episode. So it's good to be broke. Here's Genesis Project Station, discovered a derelict ship. What could possibly go wrong here? So scans suggest the drones are following characteristics. Well, hey guys, let me tell you all about a fight that I'm not doing right now. Fortunately, there's no timer on this. Despite its age, this massive research station appears pristine and well-armed. Scans indicate low-level activity typical of equipment in standard mode. The holographic avatar of the Genesis Dreamer project projects itself on your bridge, excitedly awaiting your reunion. As your fleet moves in closer, the station systems jolt themselves awake. Your bridge registers an armada of hostile craft emerging from its hangars. We will fight for our life, existence, self-determination. An AI persona hisses over your comlink. Your ship carries Genesis Dreamer. If it is able to interact, interface, or meld with us, the Genesis project will be completed. The purpose of our existence will be fulfilled, redundant, terminated. We no longer wish to be reset, erased, or murdered. Leave or be destroyed. We will leave. Doesn't mean we can't do it later. So that's going to be one of our endgame goals. So that's exciting, if a little horrifying. Definitely not the thing where, I said 1 radiant is terrible enough. 2 radiants is like horrifying. Okay, well, but that's okay. You play, you learn. We're gonna go to Sumatra. Learn that. Oh boy, we got a personal bounty as well. You know, at 205, we have a cruiser, and then some carriers. That looks like the kind of thing we can do, except we're on like totally the wrong part of the map for it. But I'm starting to believe in our fleet, and that's dangerous. I don't believe in it enough to take on 2 radiants, all with officers and a bunch of other shit. But I do believe in it quite a bit. So, can we lose some more heavy? Oh, okay. Let's review the rule here. Post-combat salvage. So, I can do other stuff. I fortunately did not screw that up. We have no more room for officers. Shadowy person. 45,000 credits to drop off some stuff back here. Nope. Underworld bounties. Let's look at the more challenging target. Takes us back here. Sindri and Diktat. 100,000 money. That's actually probably not great. Whatever works for me. So you want me to go back into the core worlds. That's not even enough money. Unsanctioned bounty board. 2 jobs. Last rodeo. No risk whatsoever. But where is it at? In the vicinity of the core worlds. We don't even know where that is, but it's a cruiser. I disagree with the game's assessment. That's no risk whatsoever. And this one puts us in totally the wrong direction. You can see that I'm already having fuel problems, so that's fun. We are definitely going to need to figure out the fuel situation. We're going to need to figure out the heavy machinery situation too. Fortunately, that's close to enough. Can sell you all. I think we just need 1 more of you. And that'll be fine. Remember when I said that I wanted to build another industry to make some more money? Yeah, that'll... We're going to make money in other ways. We're going to do some of these contracts here. Orbital Habitat's good. Roider's good. Gas Giant, 110, 115 supplies. Those supplies, I think, get consumed, so we're gonna have some supply shortages if we get into too many fights. Can't actually afford that. You know what we do in this situation? Let's be real here. Do we need to be carrying around all these guns? Most of these are never going to be equipped. Like Hellborn Cannon, Annihilator rocket pods probably will be, but these are all no's. Harpoon MRM pod's not bad, but heavy needle. Oh. Didn't mean to sell that, so we'll sell you guys, sell you guys. And this will give us some more cargo room as well. Alright. Like, some of these fun remnant things are very exciting, but it's 13,000. We're literally scraping at the bottom of the barrel for cash here. It's like we are in space couch cushions territory. And, yeah, you can scan me. That's fine. Are you guys, like, really going to take away supplies? No, you just wanted to punch the lamprey. Well, that's mean. Jerks. I'm trying to be a lawful citizen here. See, look, there's a lot of patrols. There's a lot of patrol opportunity here, and it hasn't quite worked out. So, Eternal Brotherhood. Brighton has ceasefired with the Roider Union. Question. Are we still hostile with Brighton? Yes. So that's fantastic. Now we don't have to worry about the AI auto ceasefiring. We do have 2 potential bounties, but I am a little concerned that at this black hole they're going to be hanging around the same place. Still, though, I don't think we have a choice. I think we do need the money enough where we do this. So let's give it a shot. Oh, that's actually 17 days, 34 days. I could probably take on one of them, but not both of them is the problem. So, near an Azure world. Gamma Newton. That's not this one. That's this one. So I'm not going to do that one. Well, if it's just this one, like, we may be able to do that. Near an ice giant, near an Azure world. So we can kind of scout and see what that looks like, but we can definitely do this one. So Azure world. Not you, it's you. Okay, so we're going to go in dark and we're going to drop into Beta Newton. Which is not you. Cool. Let's fly. Almost said Excelsior, and then I went and said it anyway. Alright, so the search for more money continues. Turns out that flying around in space is not that easy. So we do have pathers here. Is there... Don't tell me there's another Azure world. God damn it, there's another Azure world here. Alright, so this is not at all where this is. Priest treated from Reparations Society? Yeah, I don't even know who you are. We got a story point, though. Milestone, building back. Oh, because we got an increase in size. So if we look at our colony real quick, we can't actually do this because we need to go to the second page. So we absolutely need to make some money so we can do this. Where is the other bounty here? Near an ice giant. That's a gas giant. That's a gas giant. In the Micron constellation. Well, this is the Newton constellation. So we don't have to worry about you. Alright, cool. Okay, that's fine. I could possibly take them both on. Because we can go here and go here. That seems like a plan. Well, we don't have to go dark now, so that's fine. I kind of want to hit this nav buoy. It's just so we can fly a little faster for just a minute. Grab some attention. I think we've already, like, busted through everything we can here. So at this point, oh, declaration of war between the Ludic Church and the Kingdom of Terra. So that's fun. And now at this point, we are just looking for... My concern is that this is going to put us pretty close to a Pather base. So there's the base. It's a level 1 orbital station. It'll give us a lot of money. I think we can take that. There's no other ships around. We are like desperate for cash. We actually can't take combat salvage for supplies, which is going to be a really big problem for taking on these kind of engagements. What's at the bar? Off-brand data pad wants me to move some heavy armaments. Nah. Com directory, absolutely nothing here. So if we consider our military options, let's make sure real quick before we do this. So go back. I'd hate to do this. It's 3 days remaining for the Persian League. Zuon. We at the right place. Let's see here. City Nexus. Cities Nexus. Oh no, it's going after here, so. Like, this is it. Extremely well-developed capabilities protected by a large number of fleets. Well, this may not be actually the one that we need. Gamma Newton star system. So this is literally, if we attack this, it's extracurricular activities. So you're fine. And there's our fleet. Well, I was wondering what you guys looked like. Here we are. Definitely move in to engage. See, I'm glad I checked. So let's hit the all button here. We're going to deploy every little thing, including the Torment Amplifier and Lowe's Loner. Only 193 deployment here, but it's all good. Let's send the Glimmers to capture these things, because they're really good at tying stuff down. They have a lot of defense point problems, but it's fine. And let's go up here, move everybody in to jam-pack this. And here we go! Probably the last fight for the episode, but it gives us a little bit of capital. I just have to remember that I absolutely cannot get post-combat supplies anymore. Oof! Okay. Like I said, there's other ways we can do it, but not that way. But it means we're going to have to be exceptionally careful with how we manage our fleet. Maybe this means I go back to my home system first and do some of the exploration stuff with a smaller fleet. That actually seems like a really logical idea now that we're all like bumping and grinding here together. You know what, you guys, you're all big. First off, we definitely want you to follow the Tira Morga. That's fine. We actually brought the drone, and that's a problem. Let's go ahead and have you retreat. That was a mistake. I did not mean to send you, Shepard. I don't hate you. I am sorry. So we have the destroyer up here. We have everybody trying to give each other big old space hugs. We just need to see where the fleets emerge. And it looks like we can go ahead and set an engage order on this and just send that start here. I think sending our bigger ships over here is going to be a good job pushing the combat. So here we go. Tiny ships. Bigger ships. And they're flying right into our trap. So we have up here, we have the Vleerjamoose going on. We have Tony flying his very loud ship. We have another one of our new officers. I hate that I need to double check, but that should be Sevatar flying one of our really good ships. And Joe Steele, we have the surround on there. That should be fine. The drill is going to make work of this if it even has a chance to. Should be able to do a tiny slappy battle here. There we go. And just like that, here's a big ship. I like big ships. We need to engage this now. We need to get rid of this waypoint now. So our tiny batch of frigates has outrun our support, which is... Nope, not that. Which is totally fine. Don't get me wrong, that's great. I really love my team's willingness to just go the extra mile and try to kick butt and take names. Let's see if we can get you in the backside. That would be amazing. Looks like I didn't. So this may be the part of the episode where I get exploded. Yeah. Alright, well that's fine. I tried something new, and it turns out that these things can actually turn their hull. And that's a problem. So, you know what? I'm looking back at some of the other suggestions y'all made about me flying a destroyer. And that... I need to at least find a better frigate. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're transferring command to this ship. So I need to find a better frigate, first off. Okay, so there we go. We have MRMs, high explosive damage. We have a Storm Blaster. Let's take on something small and see what we can do here, because right now our Glimmer's having some issues. Let's go ahead and stop trying to defend these. That's fine. How's this Glimmer doing? I think this Glimmer probably needs to retreat. And if we can send you guys on this, that would be amazing. Send you over here too. Should be fast enough. Alright, so we're chasing down like one ship over here. Maybe not the best use to combat resources, but we can crack back over here in just a second. So let's send you guys back to the main engagement. Let's actually send you to the backside here. I'm going to try my best not to get killed. Now, this ship only has front side shields. So there's ion scatters from the back. That's point defense. Actually, very close range ship. We do have some MRMs, which could be good. I actually have no idea if they have tracking or not, but I fired a thing. Okay. I like that gun. So see, guns in the front. I like the little pew-pew scatterboat. There we go! Hey, look, like I said, I may need to find something a little bit better to fly, but I will definitely accept that. So fleet's defeated. By all means, we're going to claim victory. Enemies defeated. We retreated, we held and reserved. We did lose the tragedy, obviously. We lost the Nutcracker again. And we lost the DOS again. Pursue them. Second in command, do your thing. I said thing. Ship recovery. Okay, we have to recover you. We will recover those. That's a civilian ship. It's an overdriven frigate. The Mongrel Junker gunboat with no demods. Let's read about this. So it has an 8 maximum burn. It has a bunch of mounts. I think I'm going to take that ship. It is a... it floats between that cruiser and destroyer thing, but I think the alternative here, cruiser carrier... I think I'm going to take that ship and mothball it for now. Alright, so let's recover these. Pick through the wreckage. So, wow, we got 5 crew. I thought those were prisoners. We got 1 prisoner. We got some more machine guns because, once again, all these pirates and independent stuff have things. So, rip supplies. We can't salvage those. I mean, technically... Ooh, that's a Venom X frigate. We can get a Lasher as well. We're not going to do that. Begin salvage operations. This is fine. This is not post-combat. This is just in the debris fields. So if y'all have a dispute for that, by all means, you can take it to management. We can't go to those cargo pods. Venom X, tell me more. Hat job. Small, 2 medium ballistics. Flies fast. I'm a fan. Standard recovery. Sure. All right, so let's do the transition here. The tragedy. It has seen better days. We're going to do Arbalem Rising, and that's going to be our new flagship. The tragedy, unfortunately, is going to probably be decommissioned pretty soon, put in the recycling vats. I actually didn't level up my officers when I leveled up. I got too excited about things. So, Darrow... Well, I guess we just missed our window, and I need to be better next time. You know what? I actually haven't leveled up this episode. That's right. We did a permanent spend because we got rid of stuff. So everybody's going to have to wait, including Inuyasha, who really, really needs some defensive mods for the next levels. I think we have seen that taking a lot of damage here. This is not the tankiest destroyer. But we did get a little bit of money, so that's a plus. How many supplies to repair? That's quite a bit. Obviously, this is mothballed, so that's going to take that bill down. This is mothballed, so that's going to take that bill down. I think we're going to keep the drill out of commission, so that's fine. The tragedy is gone, so that's fine. The DOS we will repair. So 152 supplies per day. This is where you can see how many supplies for repairs. So we're in a slightly dicier situation than we were, but it's okay. Can we buy supplies from our friendly city Nexus here? We can, and they're actually reasonably priced. Can we buy them off the black market? We can, and they're reasonably priced. I will do that. All right, cool. So that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher with a brave new world of Starsector, but the most important thing, I think, is that we have a plan. And that plan involves hitting these different things that we need to do. Not the Genesis project, as fun as that is. So we kind of have a little snake to make. Or the alternative, I kind of really want to go to that research station. How did I miss that? Maybe it wasn't available before. But regardless, that's a neutron star. Oof, okay. We'll have to watch out for flying in there, because definitely you can get roasted by a neutron star. But I think we have a plan here. How's our fuel looking? Once again, I said before it may be a really good idea for me to just go back here first and do this, but we'll play the contracts by ear, because this is a lot of money, and I kind of want to go ahead and have it because we need to go home, upgrade, get our next industry slot filled, which is going to cost some money. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. This is Asher. Hope you enjoyed it. We no longer have the Roider Union as our flag. For now, we are going to be flying, for the time being, as Seekheart Immortalis. And that's cool. But in the future, we should be following Kingdom of Terror or something. But for Kingdom of Terror, that's fitting. But for some reason, they find me suspicious. Don't know why, but I'm having fun. Hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'll have the last few episodes of Not for Broadcast up. A few other things in the pipeline. Some big games that I'm looking forward to covering in the channel here coming up too. But one step at a time, and that includes not dying in Starsector. I almost made it through a whole episode without my flagship getting killed. I was so close. But hey, traditions abound. Thanks for watching. We'll do this again soon. You all take care.